Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Drinking my coffee. That's the life everybody wants, but no one can get it, unfortunately. It's only the chosen ones, the ones who chose to work hard, learn a lot of stuff, and then take the risk. It's all about taking risks. So again, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. If you're new here, my name is Or Khairi. I'm a funded trader, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I use my funded futures to trade Nasdaq futures and make real money. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you're ready to see live trading in action. Let me know in the comment. Have you ever thought about trading with a prop firm? For those who don't know, like, mm, my funded futures is a prop firm that gives you access to capital to trade with. You don't need to risk your own money. You pass their evaluation and then they fund you with $50,000. For now, we taken only one trade. It was on the 28th. 29th, we did not take a trade because it was FOMC, very risky. And today we're trading 30th. But we're trading with half. We're trading with 5 contracts instead of 1 contract in the NQ. Because we're up on the week, I don't want to um, drop for my performance, like drop my performance. If because not every trade is a winning trade, you need to calculate exactly like how much you want to make, how much you risk exactly, and how you're going to trade with the initial risk of the week. Let's say I'm opening a 50 grand account. I'm not going all in the first day. Nah, never do it. That's how you lose your money. How you actually trade those markets is just managing risk. That's it. You don't need to be uh, a genius. You just need to know how to just manage risk. That's it. Very simple, very easy. You manage your risk, you take your profits right, you do everything right, and that's it. You make your money. You buy, you pay rent. That's it. It's not like a movie or something like that that you see like like Wolf of Wall Street and stuff like that. Nah, no, you don't need that extravagant life. You just need to pay your rent. That's it. Don't think about fucking buying cars and stuff like that. Just think about how you pay your rent, how you pay groceries, and that's how you manage your risk in the exact same way that you wanted to. Like, let's say you have a budget, okay? You have a monthly budget, a weekly budget, to go to the supermarket to buy food. You would not take the whole budget in the first day of the month and buy the whole groceries for the month in one day. Now you need to spread it out to spread your risk because maybe today you didn't woke up right. Maybe today, I don't know, your mind is not working full capacity. It happens. It's okay. Everybody have it. But you need to notice those kind of days and know, okay, today I would not trade because I cannot calculate the risk because today I'm not feeling as well as I felt yesterday. I would prefer wait out this day, do not trade, and just save my budget for another day. That's it. Not every day is like a 2 grand, 3 grand day. There are days that you're going to lose, and it's okay, it's fine. Like everybody's losing. It's just like how much you lose and how often you lose. Okay, there could be couple of days that you will lose consistently. It's okay. A losing month happens for everyone. It doesn't matter. But if you let it control you, it's a mind game. If you let it control you, you're done. You're done in this kind of game. It's a game like trading is a game of probabilities and strategy. If you don't have know the strategy and you don't know the probability of something happening in the market, don't risk your money on it. Do not do it. Be right back. This is how we do it. Small risk. We're risking small. We're not going big after a win. We're not chasing it. Chasing is for losers, boys. Remember that. When trading, remember chasing is for losers. You want to win, you want to make money, you want to pay your rent, you want to be financial free, you want to buy your Rolex, you want to do everything you want. Then don't fuck it up. Just be patient. You have to be patient with the process. When trading, you have to be patient. Like I don't have to watch the screen. I just like When I put a trade, I can go, you can go from the monitor. You don't have to be glued to the monitor every single day, every single minute. You can just like carefully plan your day, know what you're looking for. When you see it, take it, and when it's done, it's done. You're over. You're not doing anything afterwards. Like after you finished the trade, after you finished I don't know what, everything in life. After something is finished, a process, a kind of process is finished. Now, just look at the end result and try to re recapture what you've done and try to remember the good points and a bad point about what you've done. Okay? So let's say I get an outcome. Let's say, I don't know, a good or a bad outcome. It only can be two outcomes. That's it. Two options. If it's good, why it's good. If it's bad, why it's bad. What's good on the bad? What is bad on the good? You need to analyze. You need to analyze what happened and then act on it. A data that you accumulate and you don't act on the accumulation of the data on what the data shows you, you've done work for nothing, when you don't look at at your behave, like at the pattern. There is always a pattern on your behavior, like in human life, you know you don't need to be a genius to see the pattern in your life. You don't have to be a genius. You just need to be average, like very, very average to notice. Like if I don't think there is one person in the world that is not not sharp enough to notice like what is the pattern of his life. And it's all a mind game. Remember, it's all a mind game. You need to be chilled out, zoned out, no emotions, just looking, okay, is it going to pay my rent? Is it not going to pay my rent? And what's going to happen next? That's it. Like, that's it. You don't need to overcomplicate it. You don't need to overcomplicate this job. The overcomplicators are getting fucked, are getting spilled. You take their money. They're too, like, stuck. When you're not stuck and you're doing the right thing and you know you're doing the right thing and you understand that as long as you do that thing only and be laser focused on, okay, I do A, B, C, D and finish. That's it. Then you're going to see a result, the result you always wanted. If you're not going to sit down, be patient, and understand the steps A, B, C, D, and finish. And there's an end to every single system that you set up in place. Like, okay, I have a system to take a trade on, and then there is the finish, and then there is the results, and then there is the analysis on the result. Okay, if the result is good, what happened? Why is it good? How I'm going to replicate it? How I'm going to behave the same way so this result will happen more often. And when you have a bad result, you again sit down and look at the behavior, the behavement, like why this has happened. How can I um how can I make the probability of this thing happening less likely and lower the probability? Like it's a business. Just understand that it's a business. That's it. It's like if you wanted to open a jewelry store. Same thing. You go there, you buy stock. There is a step-by-step guide to open a jewelry store. If you want to trade, there is a step-by-step guide. It's a business. It's not a hobby. You make real money, you make cash, you pay rent. It's a business. There are expenses. Yeah, of course, every business have expenses. But you don't pay rent. You don't pay rent. You don't need to buy a store. You don't need to buy inventory. The only inventory you need is cash, capital. That's what my funded futures are offering. Free capital. They offer like not free. It costs $97. Okay, it's okay. It's not a lot of money to get 50 grand. Like remember one thing. It's a business. You need to know the risk, the initial risk before pressing the button and taking a trade. You need to know what is the collective risk, like what is the worst outcome, how likely it is to happen, what is the best outcome, what's the likelihood of this happening. Look at the full picture, and if the outcome that you want to happen is more likely, and the the effect of it is way bigger than the effect of the the bad result happening, go for it, take the risk, do it. Like you need to know you don't have to be perfect to start. You don't. You just need to be consistently disciplined person, and that's it. And then you chill out and let time do its thing. Just let time do its thing. That's it. That's the secret. Just be patient. Taking risks. That's the name of the game. That's the game. Just know how much risk to take and just taking it. Just do it. Like yeah, be calculated and l- th- try to calculate the most likelihood, the most probable outcome of the situation. What's the likelihood of A happening? What's the likelihood of B happening? What's the cost of A? What's the cost of B? Like what what is more likely to happen right now, in the moment, not tomorrow, not in a like what what are the odds? There is always odds. You can always calculate. You can always get a hard number, not words. When you get a hard number, when you're able to calculate what is the most likelihood scenario to happen and what's the likelihood of any scenario happening, because there is only two outcomes from this trade. There is nothing else. There is nothing else can happen than the two outcomes that are calculated right now. We are using less risk. That's very big in trading. Know when to press the foot pedal to the floor so you can start to gain more momentum, and when to press the brake in the risk, like when to step down, when to lose your speed, and know, okay, I uh, I can I can use more risk. My system enables it, but personally, I prefer to use less because I know I know that if I make money, I make money, and if I lose money, I want to um minimize minimize the percentage of the lose as well. I need to calculate the win potential and the lose potential. How much is the lose potential? How can I control the outcome of the losing side? Like, how can I control it? And how can I control the winning side as well? I know here that I'm using less risk, so I will make less money than like my maximum risk parameters. But I know if I lose money, I lose less money. And that's how you need to always think that, okay, I have the ability to use more, but I want to using less is more. Using less risk in the market is more always, because remember I told everybody that, okay, that's a business. Using less risk in this business means you have more time to gain more knowledge, to gain more data. You need to gain data on this game. You need to know what is the probability of A happening and B happening. And when you gain more data on how it works and what's the more likely scenario to happen, you know you're 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 in a good place in the game. Like, you are above average. Because the average guy that goes to the stock market is just no system, no organization. He don't know how much he's going to risk the next trade and the next trade, and what is the potential outcomes of his decision right now of pressing the button. He do not know. Like, people do not think about it. You need to think about the potential outcomes of A, making money, B, losing money. Very simple game. You need to understand the the risk that, okay, there is risk that we're taking here, and there is a potential to lose money. Most likely, most likely, the average player in the stock market, the average quote unquote trader, we're all players. We're all like, it's a casino. We see, like, the brokers look at us as players. That's it. So the average customer in those markets is a loser, and the above average is always is same thing, a loser. There is only like 5% of winners, and those the guys that are understanding that's a business, and understanding that I have those options to do while I'm in a trade. I have A, B, C, D. Those those options bring those like different outcomes. What is more likely to happen and what is my preferred outcome, and we'll just act on it. That's it. And we calculate, okay, how much risk do I use? How many trades if I lose in a row? Like, you know, like what's the probability of this happening and knowing and just knowing the numbers, the hard numbers, not guessing. Keep the guesswork for, I don't know, for high schoolers, I don't know. Don't guess. Like, have your system and that's it. And know how to be patient. In the most hectic times, you have to be patient. Like, when when you think it's so obvious something is going to happen, and if you do something that is outside of your like strategy, you're going to make a bank. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. Because you don't know the potential outcome. When you don't know the potential outcome, you start guessing. And when you start guessing, you start losing. Being patient is the most important part of the job. Patience, patience, patience. That's it. That's it. If you have patience, you're going to win. Just being patient. That's it. Don't need more than that. When you learn, when you analyze, when you do everything, just have patience. When you talk to people, when everything in life, if you're just patient, that's it. Your life is fixed. Like, you just need to trust, you know? Trust the process. You're going to be a better man after, like, 100% guaranteed. At the end, everything is going to be the exact way you wanted it to be. Just being patient. That's the name of the game. Patience. That's it. That's how you're going to win. Both outcomes of this trade are acceptable. That's why I'm so chill about it. Like if all the outcomes of this trade are acceptable for me, so I'm not stressing. Like that's how you need to think about it. And I know every day that goes, I'm better. I'm a better version of myself. Every day, every single day. Just making the right decision every single time. And the best move on the chessboard. Like you just need to do the best move. Doesn't matter like, how fucked you are. Just do the best decision. Like do the best move. And sometimes there is a miracle, and you can win it. Just trust yourself doing the best move. Okay, be right back. I'm going to make me a coffee. The stream would be still here. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just bought myself a cup of coffee and a bottle of soda water with like lemon soda water. Please understand one thing, and one thing only. You can do it. It's it's possible to do it. It's possible to make money, but you need to know that no one is smarter than you. No one is actually smarter than you, and if it's meant to be, you would make money. If it's not meant to be, you would understand it very, very quickly. You just need to know how to manage your risk, stay long enough, like time-wise in the market, but not actually in the market physically, like money in a trade and in a, just studying and just study it and stay enough time. And when you see an opportunity, capitalize on it. And when you do, when you capitalize, you then just write down the data and understand what you're writing down. And then you just choose the next step based on the data you've taken. Because everything here happened in the past. If you had notes on what you were thinking, let's say right here, if you watch the market, or what were you thinking right here, or I don't know. And when you start calculating the data, start calculating how many times you were right, how many times you were wrong, and then just know when you do something and when you don't do something. And just understand, okay? That's the process. And being willing to give it time, because it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take like more than a year minimum. More than a year. People are learning and not being profitable for more than 5 years, even like some people, you know? But in your case, it's not going to happen if you're not a GGN, if you're not like absolutely dumb, you're going to make money. You just need to understand how to manage your risk, man. That's the only thing that matters in this game. Because it's a business, remember. But your risk is not paying rent or buying inventory. Your risk is you. If you are capable enough to make the right decision under pressure and stick with it, if you're not capable for it, just don't touch it. But if you're capable of doing it and just making a decision and fully knowing in your heart it's the right decision, it's the best decision to make right now based on the data I've collected over the years, you just let it play out. That's it. Just let it play out. You've made a decision. Don't 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 fold your hand like in poker. People, let's say, people bluff, people raise, people put you all in, people put pressure on you. But here nobody can put this kind of pressure of you on you on you have to make this bet to keep going and playing the game. Now you can make no bets, make no bets at all. Just watch it, document it, collect the data, and after you have the data on the whole ship, the because it's a full ship of it's a full system with a lot of moving parts for it. So you need to know your shit, know what is the most important thing right now, and acting on it. That's it. That's it. and then analyzing how you acted, if you acted right, if you didn't act right, what you could, like, I don't want to hear could've, would've, should've. I want to hear hard facts. A happened, B happened, C happened. Collect the data. How many times this happened? How many times B happened? How many times A happened? And that's it. This is real life, real market. Real market. It's like it cannot be more than this. Here, look, account number. Here, same account number. I'm not hiding anything. I'm as transparent as you can. I'm not hiding nothing. This is as raw as it gets. Here, look, 28th January. That's when this happened. That's the first day. And then the next day, FOMC, we don't trade. We don't take risks on this kind of day because it's riskier. FOMC, we don't touch the markets and we don't touch beforehand or after. We don't touch the whole day. The whole day is eliminated. And we have today that it's after this day. FOMC meeting is the most volatile thing. This is and CPI. Or is it CPI? Here. We don't trade those days. We don't take the risk because this risk is uncalculable. You cannot calculate the risk. There is no system that can calculate the risk on these kind of days. So you eliminate the bad days. You don't trade the bad days. You trade only the good days. This day, the 30th of January, this is um, it's a iffy day. It's not a good day and it's not a bad day. It's not good because it's a day after FOMC. It's not bad because it's a day before Friday. And like there's no news going to affect the market in an undesirable way. And then you just understand, okay, today is an iffy day. We would use half of the risk of last time. We are going to use 5 contract of MNQ instead of 1 of NQ. So you calculate the risk, you understand what you need to look at. Is today a good day to trade? If it is, trade it regularly. If it's a 50-50 day, it's not good, not bad. You would trade half risk. Like yesterday, not yesterday, in 28th, that's the day that I opened this account. I used full risk, regular risk, like one contract of Nasdaq. That's it. Entry, close. That's it. We taken one trade. You don't need to take more than one trade. One trade a week. It's amazing. It's perfect. 29th, FOMC. We don't trade it. We don't touch it. We don't touch this kind of days. And then we have today. Today, that's it. That's life. Cannot be more raw than that. It's easy when you make it easy on yourself. Like make it easy for yourself. That's your business. You you chose this kind of business to stick with your decision. That's it. And accept the process and accept the process taking time because there's nothing good, nothing in this world that you can get in one day. Like the whole thing that this this kind of business is so desirable, it's because it's a status symbol. Let's say it like that. It's a status symbol for a lot of people, so they do it and they lose money, and I'm okay with it. Like, I don't care about people doing it. We all accepted the initial risk. If you're doing it to, I don't know, for a status symbol, for like, oh yeah, yeah, I do that as well. Like all the crypto trend, people are trading crypto not knowing how these markets work, just to state that they're a day trader. Man, stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your actual money. Like, if you do it for the clout, you never would succeed. If you do it to pay your rent, and you have to succeed. Like, uh, if you don't succeed, you cannot pay rent, okay? That's how you need to think about it. Like, if you want to put this kind of pressure on yourself, and you would understand, okay, what a scenario that I would not be able to pay rent. Okay, that's if I over risk, if I spend too much money, if I eat out, if I do that and that and that and that, if I do these kind of activities, I would not be able to make money and I would spend more than I make. If if I know how to calculate my grocery budget, that's my grocery budget, okay? Calculate it exactly so it would make sense financial wise, like it would make a profit. You always, like, every decision if you, in your life have to profit. You have to profit in everything. In everything you have to gain. Remember on gaining, only gaining. Fuck losing. There is no losing. Only gain. What I've gained. Because in every situation in your life, you can gain something. In everything. Look at the good. Never look at the bad. Look always at the good in your life. And that's it. And calculate your risk. And you would succeed, man. I do not regret anything. Everything that I've done in my life brought me to now, like this moment in time. The best thing in the world is like what is happening now. You know, it's not the future, it's not the past, it's the present. The present. What is the meaning in English? Present. Present is a gift. It's like you just need to you just need to accept the gift. Yeah. Remember what I've told you all. Patience is the name of the game. The time now is 10:48 a.m. my time. New York time is 3:48 a.m. New York. Okay, boys, I know you all asked in the chat what is prop firms. Prop firms are a big capital managing company. Let's say it that way. Let's look. They offer you trading plans, like what you need to do to gain capital. You can pay $127 a month for 50,000. Okay, trading max position with 3 contracts in the E-mini. The max drawdown is 2,000. Drawdown mode is end of day. End of day means it calculates only on closing, um, closing P&L, profit and loss. There is no activation fee. So your profit target would be 3,000 and the daily drawdown would be disabled. Micro scaling, it means when you reach the profit target of $3,000 in profit on the account on 50,000, it means like um, you would have the account after that. It would get restarted and they would give you a new account with real money that you're going to have to trade with only 1 contract. The consistency rule is like 50%. It means if you make more than the total P&L in like more than 50% in one day, you would need to keep trading. And then the like you would need to keep trading to be able to get a payout. There would be no scaling rules and um, no scaling rules on the account. And when you reach that one day was less than 50% of the total profit, you can um, get a payout with minimum days of 5 days minimum. Profit per day should be above $100 every day. And the minimum payout request is $250. It means if you manage to trade it and go through the whole checklist, you could take a payout. You could take money out of the 50 grand. Okay? That's the whole point of this company. They provide you access to trade with $50,000. And if you're profitable and if you make money, they would pay you out. They would pay you actual part of the profits. So I've bought that, the $97 a month, the starter plan, and the profit target right now, you can see here, it's $3,000, okay? And the current result is 41% of the whole, like I've made $1,245 out of the 3,000, okay? And we need to go without the maximum drawdown. You know, the drawdown the minimum money in the account should be more than $48,745. It means that we just need to keep on like winning and keep gaining more money and then just request a payout within a couple of days, within like 5 days, if we're still profitable. That should happen very, very soon, and everything is going to be documented, like what I'm doing here on this series. And I would have your playlist of everything, so you can see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and then at the end, we're going to show you how exactly you can use this money. Because a lot of people online today, I've noticed something new in this society, that people make money and they don't use it, and then they lose it, and then they regret it of not using the money and spending it. The whole point of making money is to spend. You have to spend to spend on yourself. You have to just get yourself in a better mentality, you know? If you make a lot of money and you don't use it, you would never have the memories that you want to have. Let's say I have a goal right now to fly to New York to buy a Rollie. Okay? That's my current goal. It would take time. Yeah, I understand it. But when I can afford it, I'm going to do it. Like, as soon as I can afford it, I'm going to do it. You know? It's like you have to know when to make a profit. Like, in your business, make profits, and you need to take them to your personal side. Because I'm nothing. I'm just in my mind. I'm just a worker right now in a trading firm. My objective is to make money for the firm, so I can make myself money. You understand? Like, I need to turn a profit, and then this profit I take to my personal account. And when it's on my personal account, when I'm getting paid to my actual bank account, I take the money out and I go buy shit. That's the whole point of working. If you just keep overcomplicating things and just having the money sit there in your bank account, you would never exit this stupid cycle of making money, losing money, making money, losing money. Nothing changed. Like, man, you have to know when it's time to save, time to work, and time to fucking spend. Like, you cannot always be stuck. Like, I know 100%, like, my numbers, what I need to focus on. I know, like, the possible outcomes from my own decisions and m- my actions, you know. And people do not, I don't know, they prefer to ignore it, just live their own plan. Like, everybody has a plan. Everyone has a plan. It doesn't matter if it's a good plan or a bad plan. Everyone has a plan and something to achieve in life. Everyone. Every human being has a plan. Like, we wake up in the morning, there's something you need to do. You have to do something. And you plan how to do it. If you plan how to open a business and start trading in the stock market, and this business would bring you profit, like would bring you income at the end of the day, you're good. You just need to focus on, okay, I've done A, B, C, D. What's the outcome? If the outcome is income, and if you want to make more money, you just focus on those steps, those stone steps, and that's it. You don't have to have a boss on your head. You don't have to have a boss on your head screaming at you to be productive. You can be productive without a boss, and you can do it for yourself, man. It's okay to do it for yourself. It's okay to be selfish. It's the best thing in life is to be selfish and focus on how I step up my game, not anyone else's game. And when you work for a salary, the boss has to make money from you. Like, you sell your time. Let's say you sell it for, I don't know, and he pays you a salary. It means that he makes money out of you, like 100%. And that's from trading as well. Like, if someone is losing and losing with the product I I choose to use and I promote, man, you need to get your shit together. We all take the same risk. We all have to have a plan. And if you don't know how to plan, wait, man, don't rush anything. Be patient. Remember to be patient. Patience is key in business. Patience is key in business. Remember that. If you enjoy the live, send something in the chat so I know someone is even listening. Patience is key. Remember it. In all kind of business. If it's trading, if it's, I don't know, selling, like even salesmen, like they know not every lead would bring them money to the table. They know it, but they know the leads that do bring money, they bring enough to cover the cost of the other ones that they don't pay. Remember that, and you would be fine. Not every lead would give you money, but the leads that do give you money make make the situation profitable to cover for all the expenses, all the lead cost, and then the product you sold that one guy, and that's it. You just turn the profit. Like, you have to know how much things cost to make a profit on them. Like, let's say you you want to open a marketing agency. Okay, you need to do everything and know the cost of everything. Know the cost of how much salaries are going to cost me. Have the money to put it. Have the money to invest in yourself. And take the chance. Like, if you want to open a company, open it. Take chances. It's all about taking chances, taking risks. And at the end, if you take if you make good decisions, you're going to win. It's inevitable. Like, it's guaranteed to happen, you know? And when you understand it's guaranteed to happen, you just chill out and you don't stress about time and you don't stress about anything. You just, you know, ride the wave. That's it. It's not something that will change you as a person. You just did it. Okay, you've done it. That's it. No big deal. Try everything in life and try to be the best at what you do. Like if you try to do something, be the best at it. Don't be average. Don't be good enough to pass, but that's it. Be the best. Be an expert on what you do. And have the confidence in yourself of yeah, I know I'm the best. That's it. Like I've done my best. I do not know how to do anything better than that, and I've done my best. And I've took the chance. And that's it. Understand that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's not. And don't stress about it. We are doing business here. Nothing else. That's business. That's a regular day in the work, like, work computer. Like a day in a life. Day in the life of how making the best decision on the board game would be just enough to get you out. Just enough. Like, scrape it. But do succeed. Like, you're guaranteed to be successful. That's it. When you look at it at that lens of, okay, doesn't matter what I do, if I do it good enough and I'm good and like I'm educated enough, I'm going to be successful and that's it. And have the confidence in yourself and have the patience as well. And that's the magic bullet, you know? That that's what you always try to find. But you have to always find this answer for yourself. No one will remind you that, no one will tell you that. Because if they did, they would be the sucker, the competition would be better, greater, harder, You just need to be exceptional at what you do and focus on on the important stuff and not on the noise, just focus on the important things in your life. If it's in business, if it's in relationships, if it's in sales, if it's in everything, you just need to be laser focused, man. Just be laser focused. Be calculated, confident in yourself. Self confidence is one of the most important stuff. Like, let's say I would list, there's a 10 top most important stuff list. That's in number one place. Be confident in yourself. Two is patience. Three is like relationship. Four is capability, I think, to sustain yourself. Be independent, you know. But you don't have to be a genius. Remember that. It's not it's not a must-have thing. Being a genius. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to be successful. Like people dumber than you made like ridiculous amounts of money. And when you look at that person, he seems way dumber than you, and he has way more money than you. So you understand, okay, I don't have to be the smartest of the group to make the most amount of money. And from there, it's like a fun ride. The journey is fun. Like, I document everything because I like the journey, and I know I would miss it so much. So I want to document everything. Like right now, when I'm streaming, I just document myself, and I know I'm going to use it one day. I'm going to look at it one day and be proud of myself. I'm proud of myself now as well. Like I'm very very happy with myself right now. You need to know how to accept yourself, and then that's how you just win automatically. Just love yourself. I would buy myself like, you know, stuff. I would treat to my, treat myself as like as a king, man. Like if you don't do it, nobody will do it for you. If you don't do it by yourself, like independently, treat yourself as a king. No one will do it. They need to understand that. If you don't treat yourself good, no one will treat you good. No one will treat you good. You have to treat yourself good. Ah. There are only two possible scenarios right here, and that's I accept both, and I'm happy with both. Accepting both scenarios. That's how you do it. And being confident in yourself that this would not hurt you. It's only going to give you something good. Always you're going to gain something good. You're going to gain, not to lose. Like the both outcomes, I gain more data. That's it. I just gain more data, gain more data, gain more data, and then I look at it and I know how to act the next time. It's a numbers game. It's only a numbers game. When you know what you need to calculate and you calculate it right and you trust, because words can be so easy to manipulate, but hard numbers, hard facts, like cannot be manipulated at all. So you yourself as as an employee of the trading business, like when you trade with um, pop firms, you're an employee of the company, a freelancer. You need to make a right decision and know how to just trust it, and know every time you make a decision, it's getting you one step closer and one step closer, and you take a step by step every day, consistently, because no one knows what can happen in 1 minute. No one knows that. It's impossible to know that. You cannot see the future. You can just accept the present. That's it. No one knows what is going to happen. Someone can guess, but he do not know that. Even in trading, same thing. You cannot know, and you need to accept that. When you accept that, everything is good. Life is good. Everything is good. Just trusting a step-by-step process, and you're good. And memorize it. It's very important to memorize everything. Memorize what you do. And make calculated decisions. It's a game, boys. It's just a game. It's a mind game. It's just a mind game. I do not care either way, because I know I'm gaining from right now. I have, like, I mean, like, that's it. I know it doesn't matter what, I win here in this situation that we stand on. Like, I know that I win and I'm doing the best I know. That's it. Be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. Ay, ay, I'm back, I'm back. Drop a fire in the chat if you're ready to see live trading in action. If you have any questions, put them in the chat, boys. I would answer them live. If I could have, I would have put the music on, but I'm getting my videos taken down. They're getting removed because of the music. Chase money, never chase bitches. Alright, I just entered this NQ trade. Let's see how this plays out. Trading with a prop firm, like my funded futures, lets me trade without risking my own money. If you want to get funded, check them out. Most people think you need a ton of money to trade, but that's not true. I trade Nasdaq futures using a prop firm account, which means I get access to big capital without risking my own money. If you're trying to pass a prop firm account challenge, stop overcomplicating it. Here's what I did. Focus on one market, Nasdaq futures. Trade only during peak hours, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Risk small. Aim for 1 to 3 risk to reward. I passed my funded futures in 5 days using this strategy. If you want to do the same, DM me, funded, for more. There is a link in the bio for my funded futures.
Stop filled.
Okay, we are taking this loss. It's a small one, $200 compared to what we've done. So, what we've done today, we just risked half of the main position that we're using because I knew this day today is a, not a great day to trade. So, what I've done, I've risked less capital than what my strategy allows. And now I'm only out $200 on this trade and that's it, instead of being 400. So, what we're doing today is ending the live, ending the trading with taking one trade. It was a loss. It happens, part of the business. Another day in the office. I would meet you guys next week. Okay? I'm not going to trade anymore for this week. So have a great weekend and I love to making those streams. So if you can press a like and give us a follow and subscribe on all social media so I can so The algorithm can treat us good, treat you all good. So press a like, subscribe, and follow for more. I would be up um, next week to stream more. Have a great weekend.